Hey everyone, welcome to my willow tree family. How are you? It's Wednesday the 10th of August. Goodness, Mia tells me that it's something like 20 weeks until Christmas, or is it, or 21 weeks until Christmas? Which is like nonsense. Anyway, I wanted to stop by and leave you a little video, a short video, which might not be short, but it's going to be a video. So one of those two things is factually correct. And it's on the back of quite a lot of messages from people in the last couple of weeks. And I like getting messages from you. I like knowing that I can support you in some way and that you feel comfortable enough to ask. And some of you will not feel comfortable enough to ask for whatever reason, because you think you shouldn't, or it's not right, or you don't ask for help, or I won't respond. I will always respond to you. And if I don't respond to you, then nag me as to why the hell not. But I will always respond to you. So ask your questions. Lots of them are coming from those of you who are about to start a stem cell, or who have partners about to start a stem cell. It's quite hard to say. Or who are just finishing chemo. And that's good. So there's a theme to them. And I wanted to speak to it because it feels that if that many people are asking, there's something really relevant in there. And perhaps is sharing a part of my own journey with this. I'm sorry I'm a bit shaky. I don't have the tripod with me and I have shaky hands. So what I'm hearing, and the questions that I'm hearing, and most of them are from partners of people who are in this adventure of cancer, are finding that their partners are very low in mood, emotionally, psychologically, feeling really, it's really bleak for them, and they don't know how they're going to cope, and they don't know how they'll be strong enough. And obviously the partner is worried, concerned, stressed that they can't do enough to help them feel better. They want them to feel better. They want them to feel brighter. They want their mood to be up. And they don't know how to do it. And look, this is my view, and it's not my view as a smarty pants of someone who's peering over the fence. It's someone who has lived this in the last 7 months, and has lived through this journey that, for me, so all I'll share with you is just my truth. It's not the truth, and it doesn't need to be your truth, it's just mine. Is that this journey has been fucking harrowing. It's been bleak. I have descended to some of the lowest points in my lifetime where I have believed I can't do it, I don't want to do it, I can't do any more chemo, I can't take this attack on my body anymore from drugs and hospitals and needles. I can't do it. And what struck me from reflecting on that and reading your messages and answering your questions is that we get very fixated on ascent. We celebrate ascent. Like we celebrate those who climb to the top, and we would much rather follow the thread of positivity, and we like things that are on the up. We like the stock exchange being up. We like the numbers in our bank accounts being up. We like our salary going up. We like our mood going up. We like those around us. We like their moods going up. And because when it goes up, it's a good thing, and it's lighter and it's brighter and it's easier to manage. And I mean, the reality is for all of us that sooner or later we will all descend. You and I will descend. And we will descend, and I guess we won't rise back up. And we are faced with our own mortality, and we are faced with the mortality of those we love. And if we're a partner or a carer for someone with cancer, we are faced with their death, with their passing, with our own passing. It's really, I mean, the entanglement that we're talking about with grief and loss is enormous. We can't, they're inseparable. But whilst we celebrate ascent, we must allow for dissent. We must allow for the going down, for the wallowing in the shit, being at the bottom of the well. We must allow that, and we must encourage actually that the person can be there, that actually that's okay, and that we don't need to rescue them. So I come from a lifetime of rescuing and saving my mum and saving my family. It felt like saving my family from a very young age. And I've had to let go of a lot of that. I've had to surrender from a lot of that. And that comes with a lot. There's pride in there. There's enormous pride that I don't need to ask for help because I'm the one that others come to. And in the last 7 months, I've had to ask for help. I've had to ask Kelly for help. I've had to ask Mia for help. I've had to ask her to shave my head because I can't shave my own hair off. I've asked friends for help. We've asked our network. We've asked family for money because Kelly and I run our own businesses and go, how the hell will we pay our mortgage? So we think of letting go sometimes as this passive state of acceptance. So it's like me being, oh, I have to give up. I'm giving up. I'm lying on my back with my feet in the air going, poor me. But I don't think it's that. I think it's an acknowledgement of the brevity of life. Brevity is a word I'd never used. Brevity, the shortness of life, the little time we have here, that we get to a point where we go, actually, fuck doing it all myself. I have to ask for some help because perhaps there are people who have been there and lived it and perhaps have some insight to offer me. So, for those of you who are traveling alongside someone who is living through this, allow your significant other to descend, allow them to be there. It requires us to wrap around them with enormous love and kindness and compassion and care and hand holding and heart holding. But we don't have to pull them up, and until they are ready to be pulled up, they will know when that time is right. Whatever you believe about cancer, whether you believe it's biological or cellular or it's just the body doing its thing and there's nothing we can do about it, I don't believe that. I believe that there is something much more energetic in cancer, and it is here for us to learn and understand and become more insightful, and, as you've heard me say before, travel back to our home base, our soul, our self. It's a reset, and it's a reset for all the resets we haven't taken in our lifetime. And if we don't take them, at some point it wallops our arsehole. And that's what I believe for me at 49 years old. This is kicking my arse. You don't have to believe that. If you don't want to believe that, you can believe that it's cellular and biological, and that's fine. And this is just my view. It helps me because it helps me be proactive in it. It helps me be a contribution to my healing. So whatever you believe, it's here for a reason, and a part of that is that we have to descend. We have to descend before we can ascend. And I've had to descend, and no doubt I will need to descend again at some point before I ascend. I keep trying to go up, and sometimes I climb up and I realise that it's too soon and I slip back down again. So look, it's not a short video, and I think it's a really vital one. Doesn't mean we let people wallow in their shit and go, well, just stuff them. Doesn't mean that at all. It means we stand very close alongside them, or we sit right alongside them, and we exude kindness and compassion and sensitivity, and we also allow them to be in this difficult place, because it won't last. It's a moment in time, and it might feel like a lifetime, but it won't last. I promise you, they don't last. But if we don't allow them, then they do keep coming back. That's it, I think. Comment, add thoughts, add questions, tell me it's bullshit. I don't know. But I offer it to you with a lot of love and kindness and compassion. Yeah. All right. Look after yourselves, my friends. Take care. Bye.